next up on here so you guys can talk and wax philosophically about the philosophies behind Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super. So please, if you could, I'm just going to go down my list here. Welcome up to the stage, Mr. Ian Sinclair. Caitlin Glass. Speaking of oh yeah, Mr. Jason Liebrecht. We've cut him off on the copy. Mr. Jason Douglas. Mr. Chris Sabat. Mr. Sunny Straight. And helping us out to have a little more fun, Monica Real. Are you? I'm crashing. Oh. I'm not supposed to be here.
Can you get Raleigh to adjust my microphone?
Welcome back. I know you guys were up here yesterday, and a lot of you heard you for Light Hero, and I got you back for Dragon Ball, so welcome back to the stage, everybody. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Everybody having a good time? Enjoying the show?
Yep. It's a great show.
Awesome show.
These fans are awesome.
We do try. We try a little bit. We try to get everything a good time. So.
This show's insane.
Yeah?
It's like bonkers, yeah. There's so many people here. And this is like, it extends, it's like one of the biggest Dragon Ball Z fan cons I've been to in a while. There's a lot of Dragon Ball fans out there.
We're going to see what happens. We got closing ceremonies today where we can announce the final numbers for the show, but we had 11,000 pre-registrants for the show.
Wow, damn.
Last time I was at SacAnime, I think you guys were in a Motel 6, so this is coming along. Really good.
The hard part was getting that coffee maker going for everybody, right?
Yes, true.
He was at SacAnime back when they still had the K in the name, so.
Yeah. And they gave you a bag.
Yeah, it was it. Just single.
Here's your sack.
So, what have you guys been up to? I mean, My Hero Academia aside, everybody having a good time, staying busy?
Yeah.
This is such a Sunday panel.
Yeah.
You guys.
Hello.
If the sound guy could turn on the back speakers, we could actually hear everybody.
Yeah, the monitor.
It'd be awesome.
Wait,
You think with all these Funimation people that some sound guy would be like auditioning, check it out.
I can't even understand what
Press
he
these
says.
guys.
He said something really funny and interesting, and if you heard it,
You guys
We're
are
not even understanding something.
maybe we should scoot closer to each other.
Alright. In the middle? You think in the middle? Does that make sense?
Yeah, you should come this way. Let's go. There we go.
You know, I like how these are more like performance art, right?
We should flip these tables and make it a semicircle.
I think we all should wear
Actually, we all form a
unitards.
circle in this room.
That would be a big semicircle.
Actually, I think the whole audience should come on stage and we should go out there. All right.
What's that?
You said something about your cellars. Sorry, this panel's on autopilot now.
No, that's fun.
Went off the
You guys
rails.
having a good time. I'm having a good time. It's all good.
There's a hall here.
I think we're about to exit the spacecraft.
I'm feeling strangely enlightened by the lighting. Thank you.
That could have been, I mean, yeah, a little trouble myself. So.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Yeah, has there been a question?
Oh, I
Started off with a question, and then if you guys want to ask questions, definitely we have a line that'll form over there on the end. We'll get you up here one at a time. I'm actually going to make my way down this direction.
Don't everyone come up all
Calm down!
I said, so my first question for you guys is,
I have a question.
yes,
Can we get some water or mimosas up here?
either one.
Sunday somewhere.
Sunday here, dude. You can tell THC is legal.
I mean,
It's gonna be Sunday somewhere, man.
I like that actually.
Hey, you know it's Sunday somewhere.
Alright.
So my first question to you guys would be is, Dragon Ball's been around for a very, very long time.
Very long time.
Very long time. Back in my
Thomas
day,
Edison made the first anime, and Dragon Ball came right after that. And Chris and I were in Thomas Edison's first anime, weren't we, Chris? It was awesome.
We were just called Rusty Wheelball back then.
I played the ball.
If you could gather together the 7 limbs of the syphilis patient, you could grant a wish.
I won a Tesla acting award for best ball.
All right, guys, sorry.
wait, are you talking about the hamburger again?
No.
Oh, okay.
What? All right, let's open it up to some questions.
Yeah. Hey, why not? Let's get some answers.
Did you have a question?
I was gonna ask a question, but I mean, we got people lined up for questions, so you know what? Not as important. So we'll get other people asking questions for you guys. Hi.
Hi. So my question is for Beerus, the voice of Beerus.
That would be me.
All right.
Oh, he wants to
So-
talk to the voice of it. That's right. Ready to go.
What is Beerus's opinion on pineapple pizza? What do you say?
I think I've made myself abundantly clear on the subject of pineapples being served on pizza. It's not acceptable in my corner of the universe.
But it's cheese!
Well, I do enjoy the cheese. So if you scrape off the pineapples for me, I'll suck down the delicious and succulent. Just pick them off! You're supposed to eat it, not wipe your face with it, Charlie.
If you gather all 7 Dragon Balls, what is your deepest wish?
Is that for all of us?
Yes, for all of you. Why?
World peace?
Why? You want me to ask a different question?
No, that's a great question.
No, we
I
have
like
a
that
good
question.
question.
It's a thoughtful question.
Yeah.
We're gonna probably gonna take about
More
10 minutes.
mimosas.
There are no bad questions, only hungover panels. So we'll do our best.
Yeah, sometimes I
I know
wish.
what you would wish for. This is not a discussion.
You gotta tell everybody else. We used to wish for more episodes of Dragon Ball. That
And then we
already
got
came
out.
true. So those already came true. Used to wish for more female Saiyans, but that already came true.
Wish for more screen time.
I wish for more Bardock, and it came true too. So. What would you wish for?
Let me see. Well, for Fire Emblem Heroes, maybe all 5-star units so easily. But not Caitlyn Glass as a pity breaker.
I didn't understand most of that. I actually heard all of it. I still didn't understand it.
Wait, did you just say that she's a penny breaker?
Pity breaker. As a 5-star unit. Playing as Matilda.
I still don't understand.
I almost started defending her about penny breaker.
It's a machine at the theme parks where you print it with a logo.
Oh yeah, you put in a penny and then $1 and then it smushes your penny.
Right.
I said a pity breaker, like an unfocused unit.
Oh, so wait.
So a broken one.
Yes.
Broken penny?
Are you sure we haven't already had those mimosas?
I said broken penny.
I had one Bloody Mary. Just one. And it was mostly celery.
Thank you. Some information.
Hey, look at cool Beerus back there. Stand up, Beerus.
Nah, that's cool. You're fine.
Your friend is poking you and saying, you want to stand up? Okay. Hey, there we go. Yay!
That's right. You're so fit.
Any other cosplays, sir? Any other Dragon Ball cosplays? Yes. Good. Stand up. Nice ball.
Oh, yeah. Big Owen back there. Oh, hello.
Sit down, Kakarot! Whoa, is there a Zeno over there?
Yeah.
There is a Zendo over there.
Wait, no, there's a Jocko.
It's a Jocko. Stand up, Jock.
Hey, what's up? What's up? Well, this is fun.
There was an awesome Android 16 and a Gotenks and
Yesterday.
well,
Did you see the Monkey King Goku that was on the Nimbus? That was
the floating cloud monkey guy, the Monkey King. He was
a
awesome.
good Master Roshi running around.
I think he wins. For me, he wins.
That's what that's cloud.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy technology.
All right, do you have any questions about Penny Breakers?
Yeah, I have a question. This is mostly geared toward Chris Sabat.
Thank you. That's the way I prefer
You guys
it.
can chime in as well. What was the reason behind using such an iconic voice such as Piccolo and Vegeta for All Might?
It's because it comes from the same vocal cords, I guess. There wasn't a whole lot of thought as to whether it was going to use Piccolo or Vegeta's voice in All Might. All Might, I think, really comes from more of an Armstrong place to some degree. And then a Zorro place as well. So, thank you. That's a great question.
Yeah!
The Sabat has spoken.
Is it the Sabat? Sabat?
Hello.
Sabat.
Hello.
My question is about the early days when you guys were just starting out with the Funimation dub. How chaotic was that? Because all the stuff with Ocean and all of that, like, how chaotic was it then compared to now?
Chaotic? I don't think it was chaotic, although we did have to prove ourselves over, because the voices were already established. And I think after about 2 years, people started recognizing us for what we did. Would you say so?
Yeah, at the time too, it was different because Dragon Ball was really tailored towards kids at the time. So most everyone we met was like 6 or 7 years old, including yourself. But it was really more kind of wheels off. Like at the earliest days of Funimation, we're working out of a bank building, out of like these weird contraptions that they'd kind of thrown together. They didn't really know entirely what they were doing. They were kind of figuring it out as they went along. And then they hired me, and I still didn't know what I was doing. So
the first day I recorded Krillin, the old director, Barry Watson, said, you know, that sounds just like Terry Clausen, but I hate that voice. I was like, oh my God, he's going to fire me. I said, I can do other voices. Yeah, I know, you did other voices at your audition. Can you do something else? And I said, what do you want? He goes, well, Krillin's a midget, but he's also the world's strongest human being. And so you want like a tough midget? He goes, yeah. I said, what about like Popeye on helium? He goes, well, what does that sound like? I don't know, something like this. Come on, guys, let's go. Anyway, yeah, use that. That's good.
this is not like a caricature of this dude's voice. This is exactly what he sounded like.
Yeah. Well, the bank building we were in just got robbed a week before we moved in by guys on horseback. So it was the Wild West of anime.
He thought that was funny.
That laugh is very real.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
That's great.
So you're satisfied, Justin?
That's responsible. So this is for both Jason's and Ian. What are your thoughts on Beerus, Champa, and Lisa's extreme food antics?
I mean, I think it's totally normal.
know how I feel about my cat's eating habits. How do you feel about your cat's eating habits?
Oh, goodness. He's entirely too overfed and doesn't know when to stop eating.
And drink some water.
Right, I can't leave food out on the table. No. If it's there, it's going
What
to
are
be
they
eaten.
yapping about? Has it been that up? I don't know. Let's go find something to eat.
Take us to the ramen place around the corner.
No, you always want ramen. Why don't you try something a little more sophisticated? All right.
Can we just finish my training?
I didn't even realize we answered that.
Okay, my question is for Chris. Would Yamcha and Kuwabara be like best friends, or would they be rivals if they were to cross over?
Well, Yamcha would be dead, so... Which actually comes in handy because Kuwabara can speak to the dead, so they'd probably be pretty good friends, actually. Yeah, plus Kuwabara likes losers. I don't know. You're welcome.
Yamcha love. And your answer. You're welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
My question is sort of for everyone.
Is this mic set up this way on purpose?
Well, no, it was set up higher, but every single person beforehand has been 2 feet shorter.
It's fine. So you've seen lots of different forms of Super Saiyan over the years and lots of different colors, from Super Saiyan the original being golden, and then Super Saiyan God being red, and then Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan being blue. So then what form / color do you think will be like next after like the movie, or maybe in the movie itself?
Taupe. We're saying taupe. Did you say tofu? Oh, sorry. Look it up. You have phones. Everything is translated to food.
Next is Super Saiyan Fabulous, and it's just glitter.
Sort of went that way with Rosé.
No.
Super Saiyan Rosé. Frozen.
The Super Saiyan transparent, sort of. It's just like you see right through them. Yeah.
It's like Crystal Super Saiyan?
Yeah, they go through all the Pokemon game colors.
It would be really cool if it was dreadlocks. Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Super Saiyan time.
My question is for Chris.
Thank you.
In Metroid Prime 3, you voiced Rundus.
I did, thank you very much.
Rundus is a total bro to Samus. And my question is, and I've been meaning to ask you this the whole convention with the lines, with the autographs and everything is, would you ever be willing to reprise your role as Rundus for Metroid Prime 4 or Super Smash Bros. If the opportunity ever arose?
Oh, I don't know, man. If Nintendo ever called and said they wanted me to do a voice for them again, I would say, no, thanks. Like, yeah, I just...
You don't need that trouble in your life.
No, why would I do that? Like,
It's
like, I've got better game companies to work for, you know? There's so much time on my hands. Of course I would, yes.
Okay, well, thank you for the reassurance.
I want to see your Rundus. Just make sure they pay you this time.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello.
Stop doing
In
favors.
the spirit of Whis, I was going to ask, what are Oliver's favorite foods?
Noodles and dumplings of all sorts.
I like Mexican food and Thai food.
I like xiaolong bao.
And that, yeah.
I could use a taco right now.
Shabu Shabu by far.
Ooh, I like that too.
Shabu shabu.
I mean, yeah, no, shabu shabu is delicious. Sushi today.
I'm hungry right now.
You know, I really like Thai too. Spicy.
What do you want?
Sweets of any
Spicy stuff.
variety. Bread. Like that parfait, when Mama holds up that parfait, I wanted that parfait. Like now I want that parfait. Like you should go make me that parfait.
You said something about a parfait.
Oh.
Go make me a parfait.
Okay.
That's all it takes. Thanks, Sharon. Thanks.
He's gonna make it out of celery.
You'll do it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm waiting for my turn.
It's better this way.
He's going to walk about, don't bother him.
Go ahead with your question, unless it was
Beerus.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I asked you when I
Go ahead and get your question out of the way, because they hate it when I get questions anyway, so, Monica especially.
So I asked you how to become a Super Saiyan, and you gave me Vegeta's perspective. I want to know how to become a Super Saiyan with your perspective.
From my perspective, first you wake up and you find yourself animated. And you realize you're animated in Japan, and then you have to have a lot of rage. But then if you're adapted by an English writer in 1998, you say you have to be completely at peace with yourself, which is not entirely true. Then you find out later that it's actually supposed to be just pure rage, and that's it, it's just rage. That's it, Super Saiyan. Just get super angry. In fact, are you here with somebody you like? Are you here with a friend or anything?
No. Oh, shit, just here with my...
Cool.
I just threw him away just like that, dude? No, I didn't mean to. Is Chris gonna stop filming your question? It's Vegeta, he's my favorite Saiyan.
I was going to use the example of, we'll just stab him right now. We can see how fast you become Super Saiyan, but apparently you don't like him enough.
I think your friend is going to become Super Saiyan.
Vegeta's the best Saiyan? Over Goku?
Yes. I mean, Goku was my original, but as soon as Vegeta was introduced, I was like, he's the reason why, every time I watch Dragon Ball.
I think you're right. Let's take a vote. Raise your hand if Vegeta's the best Saiyan.
Yep.
Raise your hand if Goku's the best Saiyan. How many people go brawling?
Thank you, man.
Vegeta wins.
Yeah. Crumbled right before you.
Alright, so my question is for everyone here. So about your characters.
Thank you.
Alright, so for how do you guys feel about your characters and how they've evolved throughout the series? And for Chris, you can keep it to the Jim Piccolo since I know you're going.
Sure. I'll just go through all of them one by one. I believe that the turtle, Master Roshi's pet, he started off real mumbly. And then throughout, when he was training, and they were using him sort of as a training target, I think he grew a lot there. And then by the time he got to Super, and they kind of used the turtle to help him learn the containment wave, that was really a pivotal moment for Master Roshi's turtle. Let's move on to Jace. All right, no, let's skip it.
You can't do Jace anymore. You gave that up, dude.
Oh, yeah, you're right. We give it to Jason. What was the question?
How do you feel about your character and how he's evolved throughout the series?
Right. I think he woke up with full of piss and vinegar. He was ready to take on the world and try to figure out where his next challenge was coming from. And I think he's chilled out quite a bit. I'm kind of ready for him to get back into that fighting form, though. I really want to see what his next, sinister turn is going to be, if that's possible. But yeah, I think the point is with Beerus is that he's been, he was asleep for so long. He wakes up, he's a bit groggy, he's ready for a challenge, right? And so he hopes that it's going to come from Goku, but that turns out to be a slight disappointment. And then his brother shows up, and then he realizes why he took a nap in the first place. So yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. Did I answer your question? I don't think I did. It was something about.
So how he's evolved from when he first woke up to now.
Right. I mean, I think it's clear that Beerus is more of comic relief at this point, and my feeling is that I want to see him get back to a little more
destroy things,
destruction. Yeah. Thanks.
I would say that my character has not really evolved in any way.
I would agree.
I don't think Michelle really has an arc. He's like a flat line.
He's fairly static.
Yeah, I'd say so.
That's part of his job.
He started hangry. He's still hangry.
I want to believe you're going to see the real character development in all the Destroyers and Angels when Vegeta is finally told that these guys had anything to do with his planet being destroyed. So that will be interesting. You remember that? Yeah.
Yes, I haven't been around in the show long enough to experience any sort of evolution. But I think that the angels are quite a bit more powerful than the gods that we serve. They're children.
No, it's that. No, for us, this is we are these eternal things that like, this is like 20 minutes of our life. And so for us, for Weiss at least, I mean, he's dealt with this kind of thing before. It's all children having a slap fight, but this time it's kind of interesting, and that's about it. Like, it's all just kind of like, oh, okay, that's cute.
And Vados is very entertained by all the muscles.
We find it amusing, basically. This whole Saiyan thing is amusing.
Now we answered your question, sir.
Yeah, basically.
Well, you're welcome.
Krillin has been, he's gone through a lot of changes since he started out as a little kid. But in a way, he hasn't changed at all. The first time he met Master Roshi, he said he wanted to be a martial artist so he could get a girlfriend. And that's pretty much been his motivation for his whole life. Bardock's gone through some transformation, though. He was like a mean guy. And now he's become a good guy. Still angry. Just angry all the time. Yeah.
With Bulma, I think she's had a huge transformation. You know, in the beginning, she was all jiggly and cute and now she's this incredibly intelligent inventor, and she's a strong woman, and all of the men are afraid of her. It's really empowering, ladies. Really empowering. So yeah, I think she's come a very long way. I also like how in Super, especially in the new movies, they've focused on Vegeta and Bulma's relationships. You know, in Z you got, oh hey, so they're together now, and here's Trunks. Surprise! So it's kind of nice for them to go back and show like the little stolen kisses and the little moments. I'm sure all the ladies out there get it. It's like, oh, okay, I get why she picked him now. I understand. Whereas in the beginning it was like, why? Really?
Thank you.
That's a good answer.
I'm sorry, Jason, what were you saying?
What was he talking about?
I gotta let you go.
Hi guys, my name is Brian.
Hi, Brian.
I just want to say thank you for coming here. It's a dream come true meeting all you guys. Also, big shout out to Ian. He's actually doing the Weiss's signature on his own signature, which is freaking awesome. That's commitment, that's fan service. Everyone go visit him. That's awesome.
I love you.
How much did Ian pay you to say?
Yeah, how much?
He said a picture with you later, but anyway. My question is I know you guys are still dubbing the Tournament of Power arc right now, but as a fan, what was your favorite scene of that whole arc, basically, or like that?
We're really actually only at the beginning of the Tournament of Power. Remember, we're a year behind the Japanese, so we're just starting to dub that right now. So my favorite part is the very beginning, and that's where we are now.
I figured like you guys would see it beforehand.
We barely even dubbed a single wolf, if that means anything to you. So.
I did love the scenes with Goku and Krillin off to find Master Roshi's weed pile. It's awesome.
I like the training chamber where I actually get to go one-on-one with Goku. That was just kind of dream come true kind of stuff.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I just like that I'm in the show.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. Thank you. Great shoes, by the way.
Hey guys. Hey, so I think mine's mostly for Chris.
Good.
Thank you.
So when you guys are recording the dub, does Toei give you guidelines as far as how much you can change the script?
They give us no guidelines. They give us notes on the script if there's anything that they have an issue with before it comes to us, but we have a lot of liberty with how much we want to change the script if we want to. Now granted, we don't just use the raw translation, it's sent to a writer or a team of writers who write it, but when we're in the booth, we can change anything we want to make it more interesting and make it more fun a lot of times. So.
Cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sure, thanks. Did you have a line that you thought, what made you think of that? Was there a specific line you either liked or wish we hadn't changed?
No, nothing like that. Well, I know when you did it initially, like in the 90s, it was changed quite a bit from the Japanese one, but when you did Kai, it was a little more closer.
Back in the earliest days of Dragon Ball, we not only didn't ever see the translation, we never even heard the Japanese version of it. Even when if we could listen to it, which we did have the ability to, although it would take like 45 minutes to listen to a single line, it was the Spanish dub, because we couldn't get the Japanese materials in time, so we had the materials from Mexico.
I remember writing scripts from, and you'd have to watch the Mexican videos and chunk of plastic.
Yeah, so back in those days, the earliest days, they were really trying to adapt Dragon Ball to be popular with 6- and 7-year-olds, which apparently worked to some degree. You all are sitting here today, which brought you wonderful lines like "Cats love food, yeah, yeah, yeah," and "Mine go cool."
I remember we got that in the script, and Chris goes, "Can we change this? What do you think? I might be able to sell it." All right,
he sold it.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
My question is, what's your favorite line for your character?
My favorite line was in Battle of Gods. So, it's Bulma's birthday, right? And Vegeta's trying to be protective of everyone when he meets Beerus and Whis. And so he introduces them as his friends. And after talking to Beerus and Whis, she turns around, she goes back to her birthday party, and she says, "Hey, you guys! Vegeta has friends!" And it was really extra special because Chris was directing me and I got to say it right.
My favorite actually a series of lines I got to say because I got to be Bulma and I got to be Android 18 and Marin and Krillin all in the same scene because he's talking about the space picnic and he's telling a story about how he told his family about it. And so he does his impression of their voices. And I remember online when a lot of people were posting on YouTube, people were saying, "Man, the talent has gone down this season. What's going on? That sounds nothing like 18. It sounds like somebody talking like a robot." And I was talking like this. "This space picnic sounds wonderful. Let's have fun."
I love it when Vegeta is like super misogynist, and I love my favorite line. He's the only living character who can get away with it still for some reason. I don't know why, but my favorite line was back in Dragon Ball. He's like, "Servant woman, bring me a drying cloth at once." I didn't get to stare at Monica in the eyes back then, so I did now. Here's the theory, though. Do you know the clothes that Yamcha was, the clothes that Vegeta was wearing? Like the yellow pants and the pink shirt? My theory is that belonged to Yamcha, by the way. Who was the last person to stay at Bulma's house? Yeah, Yamcha. Yeah.
What? You're a bad man.
Yeah.
It feels like most of Beerus' best lines are when he's feeling orgasmic about the current food offerings in front of him. But on a different note, I think there was one great line where Beerus is quite offended that Goku has made notice of a destroyer's ass. I don't know why. It's the only thing I could think of to say that was funny.
I don't really know. I feel like I have one, but I don't think it's aired yet. So I can't say it, right?
You can say it. You can say it.
No, I'm not gonna say it.
It was, "Why did you have to die, Goku?"
Oh, sorry, spoiler.
I cannot actually recall a particular line, but I just love pretty much anything that Vado says, because as soon as I say it, as soon as I record it, I turn around and look at Raleigh, who's the director, to see if I got him. And most of the time he's like, I don't know, grinning from ear to ear. He just gets the biggest kick out of Vados, because she gets the biggest kick out of people with muscles, which is everyone in the show. So no matter what I am talking about, beneath it all, she's like, muscles, 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 ooh, muscles. So I try and see if Raleigh picks up on my particular little notes that I make. So anything she says, I love to say.
Mine is when Vegeta's been training with Whis for a little while and Goku shows up. I say, "Hey, well, maybe today we'll do some training." And he goes, "Oh, you guys haven't done any training training yet? That must mean you're not strong enough to fight him, Vegeta. And he's like, shut up! And he goes, huh. I go, well, Goku, to be fair, you're not strong enough either. He goes, I'm not? I go, oh, no. Not right.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
My question is, what's like the craziest fan experience you've had? Like, what's the craziest thing a fan has said to you, or like had you sign, or something?
I can't think of any at a convention, but I did have, I was getting my cable hooked up at my house. And there was a guy who was like an apprentice who was following the other guy around and kind of learning and everything. And he went into my stepson's room and he's like, wow, your kid likes anime. And I was like, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. And of course they go to my office where I have all of my Bulma stuff out and there's fan art everywhere. And you can see that he was putting it all together. And so I gave him, like, I signed some stuff for him and his girlfriend and everything, but when he was walking out of the house, he goes, bye, Bulma! Of course, it was for one day where everybody on my street was outside, so they're all like, everybody on my street, no.
It's out. I was at a convention in Florida, and I was walking around the swimming pool after hours, and some beautiful woman in the water said, oh, you're the voice of Mace Hughes. And I said, yes, and she flashed me. I said, I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
You're not supposed to tell people.
I tell everyone everywhere I go.
Thanks a lot.
This is a caution tale.
That was supposed to be Caitlin's secret, you know?
Well, it was magnificent, Caitlin. That's how she got into voice acting.
Mine's a much longer story, so I'm going to keep it super short, but I got a random call from a friend of mine in high school that said, hey, I'm going to be in town, we should go get drinks or go to dinner or something like that. And I was like, oh, cool, that sounds awesome. And I have a terrible memory for names, so when she told me her name, I literally couldn't remember who she was, so I was feeling really crappy about it. So I just showed up anyway, but right, like, it was about an hour before I was going to be there, and a friend of mine messaged me, and she goes, hey, are you going on a date tonight? I go, no, I'm not. Oh, shoot, wait, what's going on? She goes, oh, she worked at Nordstrom. She goes, there's a girl here saying that she's going on a date with Vegeta tonight. And so I was like, all right, this has now changed dramatically. And I felt a lot better about my memory. So I show up, because I want to see this through. I got to see what this is all about. So I show up, and sure enough, I don't know her at all. I've never seen this person at all. So I go, so yeah, where did, hey, who was, I forgot, what was the name of the principal? Oh, I don't remember. I'm like, remember those, my favorite road in Lake City, what was that? It was like Dickinson Highway, where I was just like, you don't know me at all, do you? We didn't go to school together. And she goes, no, I work at the DMV. And I looked up her name. Super creepy, but the benefits of working for the DMV, I guess, so.
And by the way, if you would like to win a date with Vegeta after this panel, we'll have the auction up here. Starting bid is $1,000 though, so.
All proceeds will be going to the Sunny Straight Goes Home Early.
Tonight, great. I recall at some convention I was at, I proceeded to have a conversation with a fan. We sort of began riffing on, I guess, the show, and he was trying to be Weiss, and he wanted me to be the voice of Beerus, and he wanted to just chat about going to school and what he was doing, but he really wanted to just have this entire conversation in our character voices, and so I just did my level best to accommodate as Beerus, and I wasn't sure if I was supposed to respond as myself in the voice of Beerus or respond as Beerus. It was very, very stressful for me. And I'm stressing about it right now. So anyway, it'll be okay.
I think was in Lansing, Michigan, that a couple approached me at my table, and they were both dressed as characters. I can't remember in what anime, or from what anime, but the husband was dressed as the female lead, and then the wife was dressed as my character. And they both wanted me to sign their boobs. And that's the way he put it. He called it his boob, too.
Hey guys, how's it going?
It's going really well. How are you?
I am fantastic. My question is for all of us actors who have both lines in One Piece and DBZ. My question is, which of the characters do you prefer, DBZ or One Piece? Sorry.
I like both characters the same, but I hate when people tell me that I use the same voice for Krillin as Usopp.
Because Krillin talks like this, Usopp talks like that with a hitch in his voice, and it hurts.
So, if you don't recognize the pain, I get really sad.
No, I can tell the difference.
Thank you, I love you.
Love you too.
Both shows are attached to Christopher Sabat in some way.
And in life.
And in life. No, but yeah, it's fun. I like to see you. I love Boba. I love Boba.
I like Vegeta over Zoro.
What?
Because Vegeta's the Prince of all Saiyans and Zoro just falls asleep on the boat all the time. If I had to be one of them, I'd rather be Zoro though. Because he gets to just sleep and drink all day.
I think he's getting lost too.
I dig Aokiji. He's sort of very laid back. He kind of enjoys taking it easy. He's kind of an old soldier, and, you know, seen the world, seen things. I don't know. Beerus is a little more of a, I don't know. He's more of an enigma. I like them both. I like the fact that Beerus is still a character that employs me from time to time. I don't know if we'll ever see Aokiji.
I don't know, that's a tough call. I do think that Rob Lucci is more laid back than Champagne, clearly, right?
Yeah.
But they're both hungry in different ways. I don't know, I guess probably Rob dresses better, has a pet bird, turns into a weird cheetah. Yeah, I'd say Rob.
I think that I enjoyed playing Phoebe more, but really she had more to do and say than Vados does. But they both rock a mean ponytail.
That is very true.
I'd say Weiss just because I've watched Dragon Ball when I was young, so emotionally it means that to me. Also, when I'm broke, I do about an 8-ounce shot of extra strong espresso, and I freak out for 4 hours at a time. Weiss is the most laid-back sessions ever, so I'm gonna go Weiss.
Thank you.
My question is for Christopher.
Yes.
The ring is awesome.
Thank you.
It's amazing. What are your favorite? Do you prefer arguing with Bulma or Goku in Dragon Ball Z Super?
I prefer arguing with Bulma, honestly, because arguing with Goku is just stupid. He doesn't really argue with He doesn't argue with Goku. He just says Goku's an idiot. He actually argues with Bulma because she's smart.
Yeah, there's intelligent arguing, and then there's arguing in a wall. Love you, Goku.
Love you, Big Wall.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Did you call him Big Wall?
Hey, Batman.
What's up, Batman?
What's up, Batman?
Hi.
Hello. That's the voice I almost did for Batman Vegeta.
Oh, that was loud. So I have a question for all of you. Growing up, if there was a character that sort of influenced you on taking the career choice to become voice actors, what is that character? And if possible, would you be able to do an example of that?
My father taught me how to do Donald Duck when I was 4. And then after I did that, I started doing Mickey Mouse and other characters, and so it kind of led me down that path.
I didn't actually know I wanted to be a voice actor, like, when I was younger.
You want to be a construction worker?
Yeah, yeah.
I will also take just like any character that you just really enjoy growing up. That'll work.
I can't do impersonations of any of the characters that I watched growing up. They were all Smurfs.
I'm Papa Smurf. There's only one of me, and all you cousin me, the Smurfette, had it the worst.
That's my impersonation of what Papa Smurf sounded like.
That's a Daddy Smurf, really,
I just grew up watching a ton of Looney Tunes, so and since Mel Blanc did like 9 out of the 10 voices, he just like sped it up or slowed it down a bit. I don't know, he's inimitable though.
So, oddly enough, I was raised by that's not odd that I was raised by my father, but my father is a strict Chilean. I was allowed 1 hour of television a week, and he took me to see all kinds of inappropriate movies in the theater. So, for me, it wasn't necessarily cartoons that influenced me. For me, I guess my biggest influence that set me in the direction that led me to voice acting was probably Rutger Hauer's Roy Batty from Blade Runner. And I'm not going to imitate that.
But would you please impersonate your father, actually? Because his father has the best voice. What was the voice?
Okay, I told you. One fat Albert, and then you have to turn off the fucking TV.
See, that was a good answer.
Jason was telling a story about like the girl he's dating. Anytime everyone loves her so much that no matter whatever you vent to him, he always thinks it's your fault, right? What did he say?
Jason, don't fuck up with her. You're very lucky that she came after you, okay? You have to, no, I don't get, like, I'll call him because I'm upset, right? We've had an argument or something, and he immediately is like, what did you do? Look, Elizabeth, you don't fuck that up. I am your child, man. Come on, like, what?
Not anymore, I think Elizabeth.
My mother's starting to do it too. Lady E. Yeah, like, well, what did she say? Like,
That's not why I'm calling you! I'm upset!
Sorry.
Someone get Jason another Bloody Mary, please.
Bloody Mary stats!
I think, similar to a lot of what folks have said up here, I did not intend to become a voice actor, but rather set out to be an actor. That being said, cartoons and animation were extremely important to me growing up, and still even now I prefer to watch animated stuff over live action stuff. And I think a movie that had the most influence on me, I guess, as a young girl, is The Little Mermaid. Yeah, maybe a lot of people in here could say the same, but I remember seeing it like when it first came out in 1989, and my mom took me to see it, and we missed the beginning scene. And so when it was over, I'm like, we have to stay. I have to know what I missed. And my mom fell asleep, and I got to see the movie twice in a row. It was great. Yeah. It was really cool. And I randomly met Jodie Benson, the voice of Ariel, in an airport in Milwaukee a couple years ago. I was there for a con, and she was there for a concert. And I just like saw the guy who was waiting for her with a sign, and I'm like, I wonder if that's like the Jodie Benson. And I turn around, and sure enough, she comes down the escalator, and I'm like, what? So I had to go and introduce myself and try not to cry. I did cry when I walked away. But then I went and saw her concert. She's fabulous, and she's a lovely human, and I love Ariel.
Actually, I'm continuing to find different things that, like, as I'm watching them now, that I'm like, oh, that's where I got that. I'm finding I got a lot of stuff from Simpsons, Animaniacs, a weird amount from Freakazoid.
Yes,
Like,
almost!
oh, thank you.
Welcome.
And him, he is now the influence, the reason I want to keep doing this. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I like that Batman animated series, X-Men animated series. I watched that stuff religiously when I was a kid, and all the Looney Tunes, Tiny Toons, stuff like that.
Awesome.
Hi.
Thank you.
Chris, you answered my boyfriend's phone when you guys were taking photos. I just was curious, what on earth was the voice that you were doing?
Oh man, I forgot. Yes, it was earlier. Yes. What was the voice I was doing? I just picked it up and said whatever. Like, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, it was like, hey, I'm on my phone. I'm getting autograph right now. I love you, sweetie buns. I think that's the voice, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, it was a moment. It was just kind of a moment, and I almost forgot. Thank you for reminding me. I pick up anyone's phone if it's ringing. They can all tell you this.
Yeah. Yes. Or
Okay.
you get reminders to scratch your butt.
Yep,
That's true.
Scratch my butt.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, hi, Jason, how are you? Okay, all of you, Dragon Ball Z favorite episode, go. We're running out of time, I'm sorry. Majin Vegeta fight!
The scene where Krillin had the device that could shut down the androids, whatever episode that was, and he can't do it because he's already in love with Android 18. That was my favorite.
I suck at decisions.
Okay, so do I.
Future Trunks is hot.
So anything that Future Trunks is in.
Good question, good question.
The episode of Dragon Ball is where Frieza gets his sorry ass handed to him by Goku. Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, I think.
Hey, thanks guys, that was awesome!
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you to the cast of Dragon Ball. Thank you, Monica, and Sunny, and Jason, and thank you for everybody for being here. Yes. We still have some left for today, so please see them in there.